What's going on, YouTube, man? I'm checking in once again with another reaction video, man. Today, now, I always said that this is a crazy thing, but before I get to yapping about this, like, comment, subscribe, please. We just hit 120 subscribers. Gee, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for one. You feel what I'm saying? Lock in with me, like I said. But today we're gonna be reacting to YNs turning into prison wives. Now I always said I have no clue why niggas wanna go to jail. And when I say niggas, I don't necessarily, it just be the way I'm talking, but it could be anybody realistically. But I don't understand why folks want to go to jail after doing the most stupidest thing, unnecessarily done thing for a big dude named Tim to come through and pound you when you get in there. You was the man with the pole. I ain't gonna lie. You was the man bouncing out, collecting hats. And now you gonna have your hand in somebody's back pocket throwing it back. It's kind of crazy. It is diabolical, honestly. But I ain't gonna talk your ears out too much. Let you hop in to see these crazy stories that these folks gonna tell us about you. And then the first one kind of crazy in his own right. Being too friendly in prison cost him his manhood. Y'all think it's sweet on the inside. Y'all thought it was fun on the inside. That's what they thought, bro. That's what them YNs be thinking.
I touched a little bit about as much as I could, but again, because how he caught me off guard, coming behind me, and he was a bigger guy, just...
I told
your
you.
homie come home.
Told you.
Who you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you put him on investigation. Cause a lot of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison.
Now, this video may make some people feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I just want to let you guys know before we get started is that my intent with this video is to show you guys the side of the prison life, the jail life, that is not being talked about in rap songs.
Facts,
it's not being glorified when somebody comes home from prison in the hood. You know,
facts. And then another thing, when it comes around to people listening to music, think that it was all fun, y'all have to understand. If you're listening to their music, that means a million other people is listening to their music as well. And now you got to lock in. They got money, you don't. They got status. You a regular guy. You go in there, you ain't thug. You ain't Lucci, nigga. You ain't no YBG. Them niggas, to a degree, realistically, rich folks got a bit of special privilege in there, you know? They got bread. They can be put in a nicer place. Well, I mean, ain't nothing necessarily nice about prison, but they can have a more comfortable stay than others.
people like to see people come from prison, but they don't really tell all the stories of what's going on inside prison,
right,
leaving the youth to think, okay, going to prison is the goal. You know, you get respect in the street. See, the YNs of back in the day are ONs of today. Old niggas. Old niggas of today. And now they're telling their story. See, it's always been cool to hear your favorite rapper talk about committing crimes and doing jail time and not snitching and all this stuff. Like, it feels cool.
Man, I'm snitching out the real. Don't do no crime with me.
Yo, I could live this life. Or even seeing your hood homeboy from your hometown talk his ish, but he never got out of his hometown. But he got respect in the hometown. It even seems cool when you see
nigga only got home court advantage
around these dudes that commit all these crimes and stuff. Like, the ladies be acting like they like that stuff. Like, if you listen to some of Miss Mulatto's songs and some of Sexy Red songs and stuff, like, they always talking about a nigga, you know, holding the Glock, doing this, all this illegal stuff. It makes it feel kind of cool. But they never tell this side of the story of what jail can really do to you. Listen to this guy's story of being too nice in jail.
I'll take this again. The first time.
Man said the first time.
Can you walk us through as far as what happened? Like, how did you not see it coming? If you don't mind me asking.
You might have to take a pause.
We just kind of like...
What? Okay, so
like,
I know the question.
I mean, that's traumatizing to brother.
Been hanging out with him most of the day in, day out, sitting in the cell, talking, rapping. I think we had started drinking a little bit.
No, that might wind it down him.
That hooch, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to drink a little bit, had a little hooch. in his cell, because he had a cell by himself, got to use the bathroom. And once I started using the bathroom, he just came up behind me and just grabbed me and put me on the bed. And
So let me ask.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, because he's like you say, he was a country.
Wait, whoa. So you mean to tell me as a man, I ain't gonna lie, this happened to him completely on his own merits. I ain't gonna lie. It's almost like he wanted it to happen like that. Nigga, you in prison. I know we all done heard the exact same thing about prison, G. Or even jail for that matter. You don't take nothing from nobody. Especially if you brand new. You don't take nothing from nobody. And on top of that, you don't talk too much. You stay to yourself, but assert your dominance when needed be. This brother right here was wined and dined like a woman. On top of being wined and dined like a woman, that man said they got a little liquor in their system. It was almost like he was asking to get his little manhood pounded.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
That's a fact. Let's just get to
Country
it though.
bumpkin type dude. Are you physically trying to fight this out? Because again, you know, from you're 21 years old, you're 150.
about as much as I could, be honest with you. It ain't like I just say, oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Nah, G, I ain't lie. You
I
was
tussed a little bit about as much as I could, but again, because how he caught me off guard, coming behind me, and he was a bigger guy, just
So mind
So
you,
he
and this is
just-
all hindsight now. He'd been plotting this, or at least just let's say he didn't plot it, but he'd been testing you, and then he got you to this point. Do you feel at the moment that, like, what do you feel was going through his head? Like, oh, I've been waiting to do this, or this is just in the moment. This is just what it is, man. Like, do you go through? Because mind you, we're gonna get to it, but you were probably trying to get commission to do some harm back to this man.
you know,
But do you feel like he was like, this man? I let. Do you feel guilt? Be like, man, I led this dude into this situation to make this happen. Do you feel like any of that was your fault, or you feel like, man, he just really took advantage, and I need to do some harm to this man?
I felt like he took it.
I'm gonna keep it 100. He been the mind talking, and this already happened to him. And the fact that he couldn't explain to you the thought process he had in there, that man gotta be a little bit of, he gotta have a little sugar in his tank at this point. I mean, if it happened once, it happens more than one time. It's just what it is. There's no way you sitting here and trying to tell me that you know how to treat a woman. You know what a nigga being overly nice, like niggas be forcing that niceness. Brother, you just, it's just, it's just the way to live your life, G. That's what it is, G. And there's nothing wrong with being that way, but I mean, that man got turned out in prison, G.
Advantage all the way up until I need to do some harm, because after everything was over with, I just kind of wanted to everything just be over with.
It'd be over.
And then I was hoping he didn't tell nobody. I was hoping nothing ever came out of it. I just stopped hanging around him, you know. But I don't really know how everybody started finding out. But I think the only other way was he could have said, "Oh yeah, I fucked him," and it was always how you say, my story against his story.
So you wasn't mad at the fact that you wasn't mad at the fact that he raped you. You was only mad at the fact that he told people about it. You were his little bitch in prison, G. I'm not gonna lie. And excuse my French. You were his little girl in prison. He had you easily, I might add. I'm not gonna lie. Who said that jail was friendly, fun, or any of those things? G, I ain't gonna lie. This doesn't make no sense to somebody like me.
So because it was my story against his story, the only way everybody felt like it was able to be settled
It's
was
by fighting.
got to do something to him.
So he
So
didn't even do it
it was
because he
either you
wanted to
do
do
something to
it.
him or we
So
do
you
something
just
to
really
you.
had all that happen to
People
you.
always used to ask me, like, yo, bro, like, why you don't never get busy in the streets? Like, why you not trying to be with us in the streets? I used to always tell them, like, bro, the street life usually ends in the casket or in prison. And I love women. And ain't no women in prison. So why am I sitting here playing those games when I could just figure out life? And if I fail in life, the worst thing that's gonna happen is I have bad credit. Or women don't want me because I'm broke and I'm fat. But at least I don't have to worry about being around a whole bunch of tough guys that are killers. So like I said, the street life usually leads to two places, either the grave or jail. One place, you don't get any do-overs or a second chance at life. The other place, you get a second chance at life, possibly, but you don't get a second chance at your booty. I don't see how y'all leave the free world with
Facts.
all of these beautiful women just to go to jail or prison and to fight a man off your ass every day.
I'm trying to tell you, these folks, it's a little bit of, they're a little zesty, G. Say y'all love it, personally. You can't tell, no, you gotta make this make sense in just a little bit of way, though. You gotta think about it like that, right? Now, women have a point to a degree now. Would niggas get the overly being with the guys more than you want to be with your girl? In my opinion, that's a little questionable. You gotta make it make sense. It has to be an equal balance. Like they get on your nerves, they start to bother you, and then you pop out. Like, oh, I just want to go kick it with the guys. That's understandable, but you niggas be on the phone hours with these niggas, G. Y'all conversate with these folks. It's like y'all be more mad at y'all gal than the nigga. But unnecessarily though, like everybody got that little time when they want to take a break from their partner or whatever. Everybody got that. That happens on either end of the spectrum. But it's like you wanna be with them niggas all the time. Something wrong with that picture,
A
bro.
lot of you women know you better put some of your men under investigation when they come out the joint. Because when I was in there, I only can speak for my city. Other city, we know what they do, like playing like DC and all them places. They go hard with the boys. Now, when your homie come home, the dude you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you
He
put him
even
under
made it sound
investigation.
zesty. I ain't
A
gonna
lot
lie.
of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison. You know, they had
Them
a
men,
lot of
them not no
fun with
boys in
them,
there. Them
and they
men.
had a lot of fun with them. So you got to be careful and mindful. Do you want to put yourself in that situation without putting some of these guys under investigation? Because one thing about these streets in their neighborhood, they speak a lot. And a lot of guys was in a joint with each other. They know which one was in there messing with boys. So be careful, lady. Make sure you investigate your man when it come down with his sexual orientation when he inside them prison walls. Peace out.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC.
See, a lot of these YNs nowadays, they ain't got no muscle on their body. They really don't know how to fight. They get access to a gun and a shiesty mask and just think they run the streets now. If I
That's
take
not
the
thinking.
gun away from you and send you to prison, now you're 145 pounds in a cell with a man that's been doing burpees and push-ups for the last 5 years, ready for some fresh meat to walk through them cell doors. But I know there's probably some dudes that's watching this video right now is like, nah, man, if I go to prison, that shit ain't never gonna happen to me. I ain't gotta
Everybody
worry
say
about
that
stuff like
until
that.
it happened to
All right.
you.
Well, listen to this.
Someone who I'd been incarcerated with had been manipulated into changing his sexual orientation, and it happened in the way you would least expect it. I was out in the dorm
Manipulated
playing
it.
poker, and boom, the doors pop, and a new guy walks in. Now, in this particular dorm, there was a ritual. Some guy, when a new guy walked in, would scream out, "Hey, that's the guy who stole my lawnmower." This guy had already had the deer in the headlights, I
What?
can't believe I'm in here type look on him, but as soon as he heard that, all bravado went out the window. 20 seconds after coming in the dorm, the sharks are already on him. And what
The
they're doing right now is
sharks?
what I like to call soft extortion. Soft extortion is where you befriend them, try to rizz them up, and then see what you can get them to do for you. For instance, hey man, will you spray this while we smoke? Hey man, can I borrow a soup? Etc., etc. And when I say this poor guy didn't stand a chance, I mean, man, he was cooked. Now, before I get a comment like, Drake, why didn't you help him? You can't help these guys.
Help.
Your life depends.
Hold on, for one, why would you put yourself in harm's way for this another brother? So they can play with you too? Why would you? I'm not gonna lie. Whoever think like the person that made that comment, G, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker, G. I ain't gonna lie. You ever heard of minding your goddamn business? You gonna either end up being booty bump, you gonna be butt man, you gonna be You gonna either be manhandled with that guy, or you gonna end up getting your ass whipped because you speaking in the wrong type of place. I understand. Hey, sometimes you gotta stay in your place, G.
On it.
You gotta
Now,
know
with that
when it
being
ain't
said,
your
if I'd
fight.
known this guy from a previous encounter or maybe out in the world, I'd have put him up on game, but I didn't. So as the days and weeks progressed,
Nah,
this guy
nah,
evolved
nah.
from
He could have
pupil
put him
into
on
sex
game a little
boy.
bit,
Now, I'm not
but
going to say he deserved it, but I'm not going to lie and say he
then
didn't, because
again,
what
you
he did
sticking
to
your nose
accelerate this
into.
progression was completely on him. So one day, this man sits down at the poker table and they're like, you know how to play? He's like, yeah, I need credit. You see, when you're incarcerated, you're bored to death. There's not much to do. You can either gamble, join a gang, or engage in homosexual activity. I chose to gamble. I'm at the
Man,
poker
they
table,
ain't
I'm
got no
gambling, and I
books in
remember
there
it
or
like
nothing, G.
yesterday. I mean, I was getting popped that day. I mean, my skull was getting pushed back to the white
Whoa, you was getting popped? That's your choice of words for prison, brother?
meat. So this man sits down and he gets like 20 bucks in credit, and they're like, yeah, when are you gonna hit? He's like, oh man, my money coming Friday, my girlfriend to shoot it to me. It wasn't an entire hour later that this man is completely out of money. They ate him up out there. I mean, he didn't know how to
They
play at all. He
ate
goes, "It's
him
fine, give me another
up.
20." Like, okay, so now this dude's at 40. This dude ends up playing all day and gets down 200. Now, 9 out of 10 times when this happens, the guy will usually check out of the dorm, but I don't think this guy was seasoned enough to even know that was a thing. I mean, he was green. Now, the store day where he promised to pay the money, I done came and went like twice. And the particular affiliation that was running the poker table pushes up on him in his cell. They push up on him, they're like, hey, my boy, da-da-da, like, you're gonna pay us. And he's like, oh, man, my girl broke bad on me, whoop-de-woo. And they're like, what's that got to do with us? Before they beat him up pretty good, they tried to see exactly how far he would go. So they had this man washing their underwear, cooking food for him, shaving off his eyebrows. I mean, they had him doing everything. Now, this is the part of the story where the sexual immorality begins to start. This man got broomsticks pretty good. And if you don't know what broomstick is, use your imagination. You're putting a broom where it's not supposed to go. They were really being gentle with him because
Wait, they do? That's a
breaking
real
off the
thing?
side
What
of
the
him, but
heck?
that's where the door starts to open for the other activities. So within a month and a half, this guy goes from a normal guy to using the coloring off M&Ms for eyeshadow, tying up his shirt to a period he had pressed. There's about a million things he could have done differently to prevent this from happening, but I guess the top few is don't gamble and say no.
I was imprisoned for 7 years of my life.
Gaming says 90% of men
From
who's
the age
been
of
to
20
prison
to
are down low.
27. One day, go through the pictures and put a name with them, and it was kind of bad. The total of people.
Mine got the
And
heaviest
these are the
list.
guys that come home to their wives and their families, and no, I never messed around. I didn't play that. This picture here is a picture of Duro. Just believe it or not, I just ran into him a couple weeks ago. He was with his wife and kids. So that goes to show your DL lifestyles. This is Willis.
Bro, living a double life.
I was attracted to guys doing life. I guess the one that really stands out to me or is really a memory to me is a young man named Kevin. We were together 2 years. He's doing...
Listen, I know this was hard to watch, but this is reality in prison. And I know it's not everybody that's partaking in this, but this is an activity that's actually going on in prisons. So when people are rapping about, oh, like my prison sentences and I ain't tell and I don't care, I'll go back. Nigga, you got a boyfriend or something?
No, I ain't gonna lie. Saying you want to go back is just straight diabolical work, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You need to be locked up. Saying that you would go back. You had a little too much fun and then having your little manhood tapped with, brother.
The fuck is you trying to go back for? Why are you talking about going to prison like that's the Holiday Inn? Don't get me wrong. Some things in the free world just got to be done. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, like certain lines just shouldn't be crossed and whatever happens, happens. But if you have an option in life to do better, if you have choices in life to do better, I open up yourself to a possibility of going into a casket or possibly going to Booty Warrior Camp. Because think about it. What is that stuff even for? What, a street code? To impress other guys in the streets? Newsflash, most dudes that live that life get snaked by the dudes that they trust in the streets. So don't end up on a shirt and don't end up in Booty Warrior prison. Because as tough as you may be, there's a brolic, burly motherfucker walking around in prison just like this, waiting for a little nigga to walk through them doors.
Trust me, ain't nobody that tough in life, G. Matter of fact, you can't even say you that tough, and your first mind is to, I'm just gonna kill him. G, Niggas used to say that back in the day, and oh my God, that sounds so old saying it. But niggas used to say that back in the day, they tough, and then you see them niggas actively putting hands and feet on niggas. Nowadays, y'all get matter of fact, niggas triggered off the stuff that you shouldn't even be triggered by, and that's kind of the crazier part about things nowadays, which is why it's no point of even conversating. Y'all niggas look, y'all literally look for trouble. Like bro, I ain't gonna lie. In Memphis, I beat issue not, bro. I was walking around with the guys one time. It's like, but they always be in groups, and it's always little niggas, and they always got backpacks. Like you niggas ain't scholars, G. I know. We obviously we are aware of what's in the backpack, G. It's just like, why be on that? And then they'll say some little slick shit, like, gee, it's like you want the reason to initiate shenanigans. Bro, it's plenty of stuff out here to do with your life actively. And then another thing is like y'all say y'all wanna be man, fam, let's not even go into that. We'll wait till after this.
Thinking he tough. You know what I mean? And mind you, he been doing push-ups and benching however much you weigh for the last 10 years. Just practicing on how to, you know what I mean, manhandle another man. And you about to walk in thinking you tough. There's a whole football team of dudes waiting for you to walk through. You could be tough out here. But a lot of dudes go in there thinking they tough and find out how tough they really are when they meet Billy Badass. But don't take it from me. Take it for somebody that actually went to prison.
I'll be running around, acting tough, playing these robot games, man. This world is not Call of Duty. Once you gone, that's it. Ain't no dropping back out the sky. Ain't no starting over, man. Choose your next move wisely, man. You hear what I said? I said choose your next move wisely. Stop thinking this world is Call of Duty.
Facts.
Because once you gone, ain't no another life gonna drop out of the sky. Everybody tough, everybody hard, everybody solid, stiff around the chin, tough around the shoulders. Man, chill out, sit down somewhere. It's okay to be friendly, man. They ain't told you it's okay to be friendly. I'm thinking you bad, man. Michael been gone for years, man.
No
You not
cap.
Michael Jackson bad. You not Michael Jordan bad. You not Kobe Bryant bad, man. You need to chill and chill and chill and chill, man. Stay out the way. Everybody ain't gonna take it easy on you.
No
So
cap.
while you walk around there thinking
No
everybody
cap.
want to do this, they want to do this.
I
It's
say.
okay to be friendly. It's okay to hold the door open if another man coming, man. You ain't gotta mug everybody you see.
Facts.
Free game, man. Stay out the way, man. Please.
Life is for the living, and it's not to be behind bars or to be looking over your shoulder to see if your main man is going to snake you, or to watch every car drive by to see if this is your last moments of life, or to possibly be sitting in a prison cell with a dude that is 3 times your size and he's waiting for you to go to sleep so he could be breathing over your neck. But that was the video, man. I hope this video scares somebody straight.
Look, G. Just like OG just said in that last little clip he had. That's true though. Like folks, I was literally just saying it before I even saw it. Niggas be looking forward. Y'all acting like it's like y'all gotta do it. Y'all are looking for things to do, bro. And I blame the parents. Let's be real. You gotta blame your parents. Back then, ass whooping was common. Nowadays, these niggas do gentle parenting. Like, what the hell is gentle parenting? A stern hand is how you became the stand-up citizens that we all are nowadays. If you done had a good ass whipping and you kind of smooth out. I had seen a video earlier of a guy. He was like, it was a comedian. He was like, if my parents wouldn't have been as they were for real, I wouldn't. He called it a reset. That's what it was. He was like, if my dad never reset me, gee, I would have been unhinged. I said the same thing though. I did everything I thought about as a kid, bro, and I do mean everything I thought about. Like it's. I've been on the news. That's how much I done said when I thought about it, I done it. I've been on the news when I was a kid, and I didn't necessarily gloat about it, but I was on the news for it. But I'd have been expelled. Another school and some other thing. I mean, it's just kids doing kid things, but best believe that nigga, I stayed on punishment. It was no fun in whatever I did. It wasn't like oh, well, you're just gonna go to another school, or you know what I'm saying? It was something finna come behind this, and you finna go to another school, boy. But yeah, though, like I say, it's just one of them things, man. It's just crazy, bro. Y'all YNs, y'all need to pick up a book, start learning. And they don't be one of them folks that get old. You would think that people want to learn from the mistakes of people that have done it once. Folks used to be just like how you are now. It takes 1 second to make the conscious decision to walk away. Yet y'all want to just push the issue. And it ain't even like y'all fighting. At least when you fight, you can get up, dust yourself off, and go on about your day. But y'all resort to straight. I respect niggas fighting way more. But y'all niggas just up pole immediately, up the fire with switches. You niggas is you're killing each other unnecessarily, and then y'all don't think about y'all parents in the long run. Like, this is the day and age where your parent can be 50, 60, my fault, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then your parent bury you. How does that work? You you supposed to be burying your parents. You supposed to hopefully get to the point, if the Lord said the same, you supposed to be able to outlive your people, man. But when you niggas out here doing literally anything and everything y'all think about, but you doing it on a more dangerous scale, like, that's the crazy part. Back then we used to play curb ball, niggas used to hoop. I mean, man, you had to be in the crib by the street lights. Like, if you know what I'm saying, had street lights, obviously. But a specific time where the sun was going down, you better not have let that night hit your ass for real, G. Or you was spiced. But like I say, man, y'all comment down below what y'all think about this at the ooh we. Y'all comment down below what y'all think about that, man, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace.
Everything gone. I act a fool when I go and perform, but I'm trying.